Hare Krishna. So welcome all for our Saturday evening Gita session. And thank you all for joining. So again, it's my turn today. There are many senior devotees who knows each and everything. So I'm a bit shaky to take the class today. So with your blessings and blessings of Guru Parampara, I will try to say something. So today we are going to 80.11. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Today we are going to read or discuss the sloka number 11 of chapter 18. Nahi deha vrida sakyam
Nahi deha satyam.
Tyaktam karmanya asheshatha Yastu karma phalatyagi
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Satyagitya vidhiyate
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Nahi deha vrida sakyam
Nahi deha satyam.
Tyaktam karmanya sheshata
Yaktam karmani sheshata.
Yastu karma phalatyagi
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Satyagitya vidhiyate
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Nahi deha vrida sakyam
Nahi deha satyam.
Tyaktam karmanya sheshata
Yaktam karmani sheshata.
Yastu karma phalatyagi
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Anyone would like to repeat?
Nahi deva vrida satyam.
Nahi deha satyam.
Karmanya sheshatah.
Yaktam karmanya sheshataha
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Anyone else?
Nahi deha vrida satyam.
Nahi deha vrida satyam.
Tum karmana sheshataha.
Yaktam karmanya sheshataha
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Nahi deha vrida satyam.
Nahi deha vrida satyam.
Tum karmana sheshataha.
Yaktam karmani sheshataha.
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Nahi deha vrida sakyam.
Nahi deha vrida satyam.
Karmani asheshataha.
Yaktam karmani sheshataha.
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Satyagitya avidhiyate.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Nahi deha vrida satyam.
Nahi deha vrida satyam.
Tum karma asheshataha.
Yaktam karmani sheshataha.
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Yastu karma phalatyagi.
Satyagitya avidhiyate.
Satyagitya vidhiyate.
Okay, now let's read the word-to-word translation. Now, never.
Never.
He, certainly.
Certainly.
Deha,
Deva.
Vrita.
Vrita.
Sorry, Deha Vrita.
Deva.
By the embodied.
By the body.
Sakyam
Satyam.
is possible.
Is possible.
Tektum,
Kettum.
to be renounced.
To be renounced.
Karmani,
Karmani.
activities.
Activities.
Ashesha, Asheshataha,
Asheshataha.
altogether.
Altogether.
Yaha,
Yaha.
anyone to,
Anyone
to,
who.
but
But.
karma
Karma.
of work,
Of work.
phala
Kala.
of the result,
Of the result.
Tyagi,
Yadi.
the renouncer,
The renouncer.
Saha,
Sa.
he,
He.
Tyagi,
Yadi.
the renouncer,
The renouncer.
Idi,
He.
thus,
Thus.
Abhidiyate
Abhidiyate
is said.
is said.
Purport by Jagatguru Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai,
Jai.
Srila Gurudev ki jai.
Yeah.
It is indeed impossible for an embodied being to give up all activities, but he who renounces the fruits of action is called one who has truly renounced. Anyone would like to read the purport?
Said in Bhagavad Gita that one can never give up work at any time. Therefore, he who works for Krishna and does not enjoy the fruit of results, who offers everything to Krishna, is actually a renouncer. There are many members of the International Society of Krishna Consciousness who work very hard in their office, or in the factory, or some other place. And whatever they earn, they give to the society. Such highly elevated souls are actually sannyasis and are situated in the renounced order of life. It is clearly outlined here how to renounce the fruits of work and for what purpose fruits should be renounced.
Thank you, Maharaj. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishnu Namo Saraswati Saraswati Namo Prabhupada Namo Prabhupada Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishnu Gurudeva Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Vishesha Shunyavadi Masha Deveshwari
Jai Shri Krishna
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri
Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Vansha Kalpatarubhesha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai Tagore Premanande
Hare Hare Om.
So, the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is considered as the summary of all the other 17 chapters. So, in this particular sloka, Krishna is talking about Karma Yoga and who is the real renouncer or who is the real sannyasi. So, that is what Krishna is talking about in this sloka. And Prabhupada is giving a more detail in the purport. So if you look at the purport, I don't know why my tongue is slipping so much today. The purport says, it is said in Bhagavad Gita that one can never give up work at any time. Therefore, he who works for Krishna and does not enjoy the fruitive results, who offers everything to Krishna, is actually a renouncer. Okay, so here Prabhupada is giving a more detailed meaning of what is the renouncer. Like we always hear that a sannyasi is renounced, right? He left everything, whatever possessions he had, he left everything and he become renounced. That we know. But here Prabhupada is saying we should not give up your work. So you have to do, or we have to do our work, but we have to renounce the fruit of that work. I mean, whatever we are getting out of that work which we are doing, we have to renounce that. So that is called true actual renouncer. So we could say that the other sannyas is also another kind of renouncement, and this is also kind of, especially for the grihasthas, who are practicing the Krishna consciousness. We cannot leave our duty, we cannot leave our home, we cannot leave our dependent on us. We cannot leave them, and we cannot go for the sannyas. So what Prabhupada is referring here, or Krishna is saying in this karma yoga method, one should not give up. You have to do your duty. So what, as a jivatma cannot remain without doing anything. But we have to be away from that fruit. We should not attach with that whatever we are getting out of that fruit. I mean that karma. And once I have heard this in a lecture that once His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj, he was visiting one very famous politician. Part of the preaching, Maharaj was visiting that politician, and the politician was asking so many questions to Maharaj, and how he came to Krishna consciousness, what was he, and what he was doing. And this person understood, okay, Maharaj was really good position, and he left everything and came to Krishna consciousness. Then he was saying that, Maharaj, you are really great. You have renounced everything, and you become like this, and you are really a great renouncer. And Maharaj replied, I think you are a great renouncer than me. And he got surprised. How come that, Maharaj? And Maharaj was saying, you renounce the most precious, Krishna. So he got shocked by hearing that answer because he was possessing everything well, so many other things and all, but he doesn't went for Krishna. So Maharaj was saying that you are greater than me, a great renouncer than me, because you renounce the greatest, which is Krishna. So I felt that's very striking story, even if it is very small. But it was really fun as well as very thought-provoking story. So if we consider ourselves, so whenever I sit here, it always gives so many questions for me. Like what I am speaking is that I am really doing. Okay? So it's a big platform for this Vyasasana. Whoever comes and sits here, we cannot say something which we are not practicing. So this slogan is very, very special slogan, especially for the grihasthas, like we all working, most of us. And if we ask ourselves, are we attached to the fruit which we are like working? So if I ask myself, I could say sadly, maybe I am really attached. I don't know about others here sitting, but Krishna is clearly saying that if you have to do karma and you should not attach to that fruit. If you attach to that fruit, then you will get the karma, the other karma, I mean the reaction of that. Okay? So there is another story which I heard in that same lecture. It was like there is one devotee, he went for preaching in the village. So in the village there are many farmers he met, and he was talking about the karma yoga in that particular session. And when he spoke about this slogan that you have to renounce whatever fruits you are getting out of your field, I mean that he was giving that idea, but one farmer just said that, how can we do that? Because we have been working so hard day and night to get this fruit, and how can we renounce that? So this Prabhuji said that okay. He asked, okay, what are you doing for how you do your process? So he said that he will till the land and he will put the soil. And what else he do? He said sometimes he put that irrigation kind of water stuff. So that's all. So what else he do? So once it is grown up, then I will cut it. Okay. So how it is growing? That he don't know. So who is giving that life for that seed which you are putting in the soil? So he was thinking who might be that. Okay, it might be God. Yes, why don't you do that? This Prabhuji said, why don't you do that? So he said that's not in my hand. You agree that, right? Yeah. So who is doing that? The main thing. So then he realized, okay, I am just doing very half or a very minute of whatever fruit I am getting. I am just doing very minute job. And the big thing, if there is no life in that seed, how it will come out? It will not sprout. So whatever I was doing, it was not so great. And he understood what the Prabhuji was talking about. And he also asked who is giving the sunlight for better health of this plant, and who is giving the rain, who is controlling the climate, the humidity and all, which will affect whatever crop he is growing. So then he realized, okay, the God is really great. He is taking care of each and everything. And I am falsely thinking that I am doing everything and this belongs to me. So whatever food I am getting out of this field, it belongs to me because I am doing this from the morning to night and I am taking this. So this is for my enjoyment. He was thinking like that, and the police told that if you take it that way, then you will affected by the karma, because we are not giving the fruit to the real honor. So the real honor of this, whatever we are seeing here, even in this material body which we are thinking this is me, this is belong to Krishna, because it's not, yes. So after hearing all this, this farmer got understood that whatever I was doing here, it was very menial, and I was foolishly thinking that all this, whatever coming out of this, my effort, it's belong to me. Similarly, if we think ourselves, if I'm thinking myself, like I am working, so who is giving me that intelligence? Who is giving me that real remembrance to do this like this? You have to do this, you have to, all these memories and all, where I have to apply this knowledge, and all, how I am moving myself, how I am raising my hand, how I am getting up from the bed. So after the sleep, there is no control. You cannot predict that you will get up in the morning, right? We cannot say that. So who is giving all those, what to say, the control, who is controlling that? So if we analyze ourselves that whatever we are making, we proudly think that, okay, I made so much of things, I made this, I made that, I made this. So even if you look at a house which we made, if you go deeper, if you take a brick, we cannot just buy the brick with our money. So where is that brick come from? It comes from the soil. Where is that soil from? It comes from the earth. Where is that earth came from? It all came from Krishna. Krishna is clearly saying that I am the seed-giving father of everything. Everything rests upon me. So the point is like we have to understand that we should not be proud to whatever we are doing, and we have to understand that everything belongs to Krishna. We are just Krishna has given us a chance to taking care of everything, and we have to serve him back. And he given the intelligence, given a fully functional body for us, and brain, and everything He has given, and by our ignorance, we are trying to enjoy everything ourselves without giving a tinge to Krishna. That is what is going on, and so here Srila Prabhupada is clearly saying that who is a renouncer? Whoever gives the fruit to Krishna back, or the fruit is belong to Krishna actually. How a farmer got understood, the fruit is belong to Krishna. So we have to also understand that we have to understand whatever work, whatever effort we are putting, all those energy is coming from Krishna. So all these jivatmas, as you know, that it's a marginal potency of energy of Krishna. So whatever energies we are here, seeing here, it's all coming from Krishna. And we are just servant of Krishna. So all we have to simply serve. Just by serving, we will get so much of bliss. So if you try to enjoy, then we will get so much of problem, misery. So we may feel that if I enjoy this, I may get so happy. But after that, we may feel again sad. No, I want this more, I want that, I want this, that. And there is no stop for that. We will be just angering and running behind this. And one fine day we have to leave this body, and all these activities accumulated as our karma, and we will go to another body. So it may depend, we cannot predict that I may take birth as a human again, because it depends on the karma, whatever we have done. So we have to be very careful and to utilize this very human form of life. So we may be very casual that, okay, somehow I will do, maybe on some time. So since we are gathered here, we are all into Krishna consciousness, and we are really fortunate to get this knowledge, because there are thousands of lakhs of people are outside in Trivandrum. They didn't got this opportunity, many of them. And very few of us got this knowledge. And still, if we are not serious about this, still we are not utilizing this opportunity, then there is no hope. Like we again get an opportunity as a human form next birth. So we all has to, like, including me, I am saying I have to be very serious on this, whatever we are practicing, we are hearing, or no, I'm not practicing, the senior devotees are practicing, and we have to follow that. And there are many devotees who actually doing this, what Prabhupada is saying, like whatever fruits you are getting, they are actually offering to Krishna. Even in Trivandrum, we can see there are many devotees like Hare Krishna Prabhu and all. I can see them because he works hard day and night. He gets up like 2 o'clock or 2:30 a.m. and he goes to hospital, and he comes back in the evening. He goes to the private practice, and he comes late night, and so he gets very less sleep. And within that time, he may take some class. He always hear lecture, and whatever fruits he's getting, he gives that. He takes only very minimal for his needs, and rest everything he is giving for Krishna. So we may not be able to exactly follow him, because everyone has different level of requirement, right? Some people have, like, suppose a person is getting 50,000 rupees. Actually, Rupa Goswami, right, or Jiva Goswami, who said that? Rupa Goswami has given an idea how to divide our revenue, the income. Like we have to make it half, and one half we have to utilize for Krishna consciousness. Then you are safe. Even if you are using the other half for your purpose and to maintain your family, to maintain your other activities, then you are safe. You will be out of karma. So that again depends on the individual. Like a person is getting 10,000 rupees per month, so he may not be able to spare 5,000 for Krishna, because he may have the family around him. So that depends each individual. Even if he offer, so at then when he gets money, the 10,000, he may be able to spare 100 rupees or 500 or 1,000 rupees. So with full heart, if he offers that, my dear Krishna, all I have is 100 rupees. Kindly take this. So Krishna will definitely accept that, and he will be fully free from those karmic reaction. Because Krishna knows that, okay, he has so many other dependencies, he has to take care of all the stuff. So it's okay. At least he is giving that with full heart. So we have to be like whatever we are able to do, we should do that. We shouldn't be hesitant to spare for the service of Lord. Because most of the time we may think, okay, I may do next month, okay, I may do next month. So sometimes we may not able to do that. Okay, so sometimes we think, oh man, I may give 5,000 or 10,000, whatever. Then another requirement will come, then we might have to give that money for that. So instead of that, if we can do some regular way of service like Prabhuji is doing and many others are doing, and even if it is very small, you are getting. So if you can give in a regular way, that will gradually you will be able to progress. And the more you give, the more we get. That is very sure. So whenever we are able to do, I know that you are doing that, but you have to be more vigilant why we are doing this, what is the reason behind this, why should I give this to Krishna, because I am working so hard from morning 9 to 10 in the office, or the managers are scolding us, we are getting left and right, and whatever amount I am getting, why should I spend for Krishna? Why can't I enjoy myself? I can go to pub, I can go to movie, I can spend whatever way I want. So that we put under the karmic reaction. So we have to be very cautious how do we spend that money. So even if you spend like at home making prasadam, that's also an offering to Krishna. Like instead of you are buying from the outside and even if you are cooking and without offering you are eating that food, then you will get the karmic reaction. So you have to be cautious of that very small thing like at home, just buy the stuff and offer to Krishna and eat only the Krishna prasadam. Then we will be free from all those reactions. In similar way, some people devotees will offer their dress, whatever new dress they are buying, they will offer to Krishna and they will put it on them. And that way we can little by little we can develop that. Yeah. And now we are having a better opportunity, like to serve Krishna. Brahmotsam is approaching in this next month. So we all can do this seva, like whatever way we can support the temple. By supporting the temple, in a way we are supporting the Srila Prabhupada mission, and we are giving our fruit to Krishna actually. We should not think I am giving to temple only. No, normal people will think, why the God needs money, right? Most of us will hear that, why God needs money, no? So it's not, God is looking for our money. God is all rich, all powerful, all attractive, everything belongs to Him. He doesn't want our 10,000 $500. All He needs is love actually. How we are giving that is what He is looking for. Even if it is 10 rupees, are you giving with full heart, with full love? And my dear God, you are giving everything for me. Like if you are giving me a good body, you are giving me air, water, everything, all the facilities for me to work, to maintain my family, to maintain my relationships, to going for work, everything. You are giving all the support for me. And still I am not giving anything for you. So that question I have to ask myself, we all have to ask, and we have to come to a point like we have to repay, right? So even if you think like the oxygen which we are inhaling, so we cannot stay without oxygen or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, like we cannot. So how many gallons of oxygen we are inhaling and living? So everything Krishna has given for us, and still we are not grateful for Him, and we are trying to acquire everything, and we are trying to eat or enjoy ourselves, enjoy. we do not want to give anything to Krishna. So that attitude has to be rectified. So it may not possible by one day, but we have to have that thought in our head. Whatever we are doing, we have to be cautious whether this activity is going to please Krishna or not. So we will get answer for that. Suppose we are going to do something, if you get a feeling that no, this is not right, so if you can immediately think that this activity is going to help please Krishna or not. So if you get an answer yes, then you can proceed. If you get an answer no from your heart, then better you don't do that activity. So yeah, there are many members of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness who work very hard in their office or in the factory or some other place, and whatever they earn, they give to the society. This is what we have just discussed. Such highly elevated souls are actually sannyasis and are situated in the renounced order of life. It is clearly outlined here how to renounce the fruits of work and for what purpose fruits should be renounced. So we have just discussed the purpose of the renouncement, why should we renounce and how to renounce, right? So I will conclude what we have discussed. So the Karma Yoga is explained in this sloka by Krishna to Arjuna. So we shouldn't renounce our duties, we shouldn't renounce our work, we have to work hard, but we should not attach to the fruits of whatever outcome is coming from that. And we have to be always in the servitude mode, and whatever we are offering to the Lord, we have to be fully from our heart, we have to offer. So this is all I have got from this purport as well as the lecture which I referred. So I would like to get your views on this slogan so that I can enlighten. So I would welcome you or anyone who would like to share something in this regard.
Thank you so much for that announcement. I thought it's giving up, but it's really an eye-opener. Actually, see, the farmer's story was very. It actually like stripped the thought. It's actually not even renouncement. It's something or beauty that for whatever we are receiving, and we have to realize that we have to give back. And so, thanks.
Yes, Prabhu, that's a good point, Prabhu. Actually, even if you are considering that as a duty, like suppose we have parents, so you have to, even if you don't love them, in some cases, at least for as a duty, you have to take care of them. Some children, they don't like their parents and they get old, they will put them on some other places. So at least as a duty, we have to take care of our parents. So that itself is a good thing. But if somebody is doing it out of love, taking care of their parents, it is the real stuff.
One question. Normally we get from.
Yeah, no questions, bro. Only discussions.
No, some will say, like you mentioned that in the lecture also, why God need money. In the other sense, it is a duty of the parent to provide for children.
Yeah.
So that is what God is doing. So why have to give back?
Yes. I guess you know the answer. So suppose if I am taking me as an example, so I have my son. So I am trying to provide whatever is possible my side to him. Education, whatever facilities we need, I am giving to him. And he can utilize that and he can get a job. And if he getting something out of the job and if he giving back, my dear father, I have got 10,000 rupees, you please take this 100 rupees. So I feel so happy that, okay, he has that little gratitude. Whatever I have given to him, at least he remembers me and he gives something. I feel so satisfied or feel so happy on my boy. Instead, if he's spending everything and he's become a what is it, that word I don't get it. So he's totally out of our control and he's spending this and that. And we feel so bad that I have given everything to this guy and he grown up with my effort and he's just nowhere. So if the first case, if he comes back and giving something to us as a parent we feel so happy and will give the full blessing to that person. Right? So this is my little understanding though. You can correct me. So anyone probably, there is my senior Prabhu sitting here.
But a question, we can probably discuss that.
Yes, Prabhu.
See, the question is like this. As you said, as it is explained in the shloka also, that whatever we get from the nature,
Yeah.
from the Lord, we acquire that
Yes.
in the form of, say, as you said, the air, the
Yeah.
water, the money, and then all material, worldly things. But when the question comes to give it back to the Lord, one thing is sometimes people, give just because others are giving. Another thing is people give from the heart with the love.
Yeah.
So my question is, why human being, though we get many things, but we are inclined not to give anything to not only to the Lord, to anybody. My question now remains is that why that mentality, or how that mentality can be overcome.
Very good question, Prabhu. So, as we all know that we were all with Krishna sometime before. And why we came here? Because Krishna was enjoying everything. And we sometimes felt envious to Krishna that why can't I enjoy this? So, because of that desire to enjoy, we came here. Okay? So this enjoyment desire is coming from Krishna. Krishna also has this enjoyment desire. Right? And but our enjoyment is more selfish. We do not want to share something with someone else because we want everything for us. That's the inverted form of the desire, like the upside down. When we suppose a screw is connected to the machine, it has the value. The screw has the value. When the screw is out of that machine, it doesn't have the value. The similar way, when we are attached to Krishna and serving together, then we have the value. But when we detached and when the screw is trying to enjoy himself and the screw is nowhere, there is no use. And I'm not sure that I actually came to the answer which the Prabhu is asked.
No, but what I understand is that more you attach yourself to the Lord, more better wisdom gets into our mind.
Yes.
And whatever mind we have to keep everything with us, gradually that opens.
Yes.
The 100 rupees today it comes in the mind, tomorrow it may rises to 10,000 rupees,
Yes.
and so on.
Yes, that is true, Prabhu. Because we all been into this stage. Because I was very possessed. I don't want to give anything to God when I came the time. And when I started giving little, I feel so happy. I feel so blissful. So even if it is very less, I got that feeling. And I have seen so many devotees who's giving everything to God, like Hare Krishna Prabhu, Amla Mataji. There are so many people. They have whatever they get, they are happily giving without any regression. That is a big quality I have seen, and they are fully blissful and happy. So when we see them as an example, if we can do little of that, then we will also get that bliss and happiness. So that is the power of association. How do we, to whom we are associating with? If we take association of such devotees, we will also get an inspiration to do something like that. So, as I have mentioned, when I came here, I was just as we have talked about that, why should I give to Krishna? Because I was working day and night, and why don't I go to the pub and all other stuff, and I can enjoy myself? Why should I spend like this? So I was having the same feeling. So when I started giving, I started getting the pleasure or the bliss or the happiness. So the giving is real bliss. So when we start giving, we will get that experience. So until unless we are not giving, when we try to acquire or keep it ourselves, we will be greedy always. That greediness will pollute our mind, heart, and we will be totally destroyed. Yes, that's my understanding.
Probably His mercy, the
Yes.
blessings, even to get an idea of small amount of renouncement. Finally, that depends on Him.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Very much.